back in. Get back in.
Holding on to the hair again.
Oh, look at this. It's a tug of war with the hair.
Hey, guys, we're here at Pink Square Circle. We'll talk about why Alexa Bliss is winning 2025 Royal Rumble. Why 2012 Royal Rumble is all Alexa Bliss. Let's get the lights as we come into the Pink Square Circle. We will talk about it. I'm going to talk about this, and I talked about on Red Carpet Ring, and I went to specifics of why Alexa Bliss is going to win this Rumble. About Alexa Bliss. And we're going to talk about why Alexa Bliss will be a 2025 Royal Rumble winner. Let's talk about it. Now, the thing about it is I got my feelings on why Alexa Bliss may win this Rumble. It's a very good thing for her. I think she's gonna do her thing. Think about Alexa Bliss. I'll state the reasons why she is why she could be the one to win, and it'll be unexpected win, but a very good one nonetheless. But let's get into the reasons why Alexa Bliss will win the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match. Well, first off, she's never won the Royal Rumble in her career. Now, we know Alexa Bliss, she's known for winning lots of stuff in her career. I mean, she's well accomplished. We know that she's done a lot in WWE, despite the odds against her. You got to keep that in mind. You know, people did not expect her to rise like she did. You know, she started out as a cheerleader for WWE. So she did a lot, though. Like I said, Alexa Bliss, I know she's not the best in-ring performer of all time, but she's improved over the years. But despite all that, she's done so much in her career since debuting, over about 10 years ago now. That's one thing she has not done is win a Royal Rumble. And let's look at her accomplishments real shortly. Look, she's a two-time, at the time, SmackDown Women's Champion, first time to ever SmackDown Women's Champion. She won the Raw Tag Team belt, the Women's Tag Team belt, Triple Crown Champion. She's won the Elimination Chamber match, women's first ever, first women's Extreme Rules. She's won the Money in the Bank. You know, she's the first one to win both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships for both women's titles. But the Royal Rumble's not on there. And I think that will really, really help her career if she does win that. But like I said, another thing, it'll be mostly unexpected due to this contract dispute. I think the contract dispute, I spoke about this on Pink Square Circle, I think it's all a plot. They just trying to throw us off so she could show up in WWE and return. So I think that's the whole plan, and I think it'll work out for the better. I think it'll work out just fine, and I think that'll be very good for Alexa Bliss to show up because we are so focused on Charlotte Flair. We're so focused on Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch. We forgot about Alexa Bliss. We forgot about that. So we got to keep that in mind. She could be one to return and win it all. She could win it all. So some people may not think otherwise, but it's the truth. They can. She can win. And she could defy all the odds against those people. So that's something that I thought about for the past several days. Like, she could win it all. She could be the one to win the whole women's Royal Rumble. She could be the one. You know, so let's keep that in mind with Alexa Bliss when it comes down to that. You cannot ignore that. Even her size, she could, I know despite her size, she still can do it. Another reason she's going to win She hasn't held the women's title since 2018. Now, the last time she was champion, hence the SummerSlam 2018, she faced Ronda. She held at the time the WWE Raw Women's Championship, which is now the Women's World Championship. That was 7 years ago. So she hasn't held a title in 7 years. It'd be great to see Alexa Bliss win a title again at some point. Just even if she get a transitional championship run, you know, I think that would be great for her. So that would be something to keep in mind. Another reason too, it'll be the great way to bring her back to WWE create a story if she wins the Rumble. Whether she become a part of YS6 or have a dark character, whatever the case may be, win the World Rumble be a great way to bring her back into the fold. Because she's been gone for 2 years. 2 years now. And it's coming on 2 years. So I think that would be great. I think that would be great for her. Because she hasn't been around in a minute. And last time we saw Alexa Bliss, before now talks are coming back, was 2 years ago at the 2023 Women's World Rumble. That was the last match. Bianca Belair was the women's champion at the time on Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss had that dark character when she switched off to normal and dark character. It was a very good solid match with Bianca. She lost the match, did not win the title. And I think she took a maternity leave and had her daughter. So it'll be a good way. We have seen it's been 2 whole years since we've seen Alexa Bliss at PLE and WWE TV. So I think that'll be great for her. You know. But other than that, though, guys, the reason I have of why Alexa Bliss could be returning. Now, if they really want to spice it up with Alexa Bliss returning to the Women's Royal Rumble in 2025, you can have her come in at number 30. You could have her come in at number 27. Now, in history shows that number 27 is the lucky number that a lot of Royal Rumble winners have won the Royal Rumble based off that number. So that's history shown that it is the number to win. Either or, the crowd will love it in Indianapolis. They will go crazy, and it will be something to remember because it's the most star-studded Royal Rumble in history. And not just for the men's Royal Rumble, women's as well, all together. It will always be a special number. I believe that, if you ever come in at 27 or 30, however they do that, it will be lucky number for 27, and 30 is the last number. When we all think it may be her coming up, it may be, or it could be anybody. You could pick between her or maybe a Becky Lynch who hasn't shown up in the Royal Rumble. One of those two haven't shown up. Either way, if Alexa pops out to music, it can be her original theme music or it could be her dark character similar to the YS6. Now, I know they said the YS6 and her, that whole plan's been nixed. She's not returning with them. But what if she returned as in that character alone? Maybe not as a part of YS6. She could just be dark character on her own. That's just a thought. But either or, when her music come out, the crowd will love it. They will all be out. They will be cheering for her. It would be amazing if they did that for Alexa Bliss. And I think when she does come in at 30 and she finally wins the Royal Rumble, she will be over with the crowd. She could be a babyface coming back. And I think you could set up two matches. You could have her against Tiffany Stratton, but we know that's going to be more likely against Charlotte Flair, who's also returning. But I think Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania 41 would be great too. Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley have never had a rivalry. They never fought for the women's title. I think it'll be great to do that. So she don't just have to be a Royal Rumble win. You can have a great setup for WrestleMania. Have her win the title, possibly, or come close to winning Rhea Ripley. Either or would be great for Alexa Bliss' character because she will have the Royal Rumble win notch under her belt. She will have that win, and I think that would be a good booking scenario. Now, what you can do if she were to lose, for Alexa Bliss fans, we don't want her to lose at WrestleMania 41. But if she were to lose that match against Rhea Ripley, it could be a setup for a comeback. She tries to win the title over and over. She doesn't win, and then she can finally get to a heel character mode, which she's known for doing. She's great on the mic, and then she could win the title later on at a later date in 2025. I don't think that would be a bad scenario. But I wouldn't bring in Alexa Bliss early at the Women's Royal Rumble. She needs to come later. The longer, the better. Because we see in the beginning, it kind of, we already got our big surprise early on in the match. And we know in history with Women's Royal Rumble, that match itself could go along for an hour. Rhea Ripley and Bayley, two previous Royal Rumble winners, Bayley 2024 and Rhea 2023, actually the last two, their wins were exact like an hour or over an hour. So if you want that hour to be special for the Women's Royal Rumble, I'll have Alexa Bliss come in later at a late number. I wouldn't bring her at 15, 16, and especially not number 1 and number 2. Have her come in later, and we could enjoy her. Have her come back to the Raw brand, because at that point the transfer window will be over. There'll be no more transferring superstars from Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw. Have her be on Raw. She stays there. She feuds with Rhea Ripley. She fights for the women's title. If she wins, of course, that's going to be amazing. But since Rhea did just win it, and they don't like hot shot on the title these days, she can lose. It'll be a heartbreaker loss, but she could win later. Maybe Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Clash in Paris. That was just announced for August 31st. Either scenario will work for Alexa Bliss. I think, it'll be great. You can even have her, maybe in a partnership. Maybe she have an alliance with somebody on Raw. It don't have to be Liv Morgan necessarily. It could be anybody on Raw. It could set that up too. That's how Liv Morgan title run helped her, because she had the alliances with Judgment Day and later Raquel Rodriguez. But either way, Alexa Bliss, her win the Royal Rumble will be something special for the fans. Her win the Royal Rumble will be something no one will expect to, because the names they're looking at to win is Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch. Those are top names. Alexa Bliss is not on the top of everybody's list to win. They just look at her as that she's not even going to be there due to this contract dispute, which I also said was nonsense too. Or if she were to win, she's at the bottom of the list. They don't expect her to win. If anything, she's the last woman you expect to win this Women's Royal Rumble, let alone just showing up. But Alexa Bliss, she defied the odds her whole career. No one thought she'd be a women's world champion. No one thought she'd win women's Money in the Bank. No one thought that she'll be a 5-time women's champion, and she's done all of that in her career. So she could defy the odds again by winning the Women's Royal Rumble. She could win it at, like I said, a late number. And it would just be spectacular for her career. I think it'll be something fresh. We have to remember Alexa Bliss has not been in WWE in 2 years now. So that's 2 years removed of us not seeing Alexa, hearing Alexa. It'll be like she debuted all over again, or her come from NXT to the main roster all over again. So I think that would be great. But it all comes down to how the book and how the setup going to be, right? Now, if WWE fumbles this or do this wrong, it's not going to work out for the better. And the fans, Alexa Bliss fans, will regret her either coming back to Royal Rumble winning it if they do it right. But we got to remember, and this will really be the first time she's really majorly booked since Triple H regime. She mostly was known for her title runs under Vince McMahon. Now it's Triple H regime. So things could run a little bit smoother, a little bit different, and they'll have a definite, some swag to it when it comes down to Alexa Bliss, because the girl could talk on the mic. She could cut some promos like no other. She know how to get her opponent. She know how to get the crowd going. Whether she's a babyface or a heel, whatever the case may be, she's very good at doing that. She's good with crowd reaction. She reacts to the crowd very well. All of that. So I think that would be the best thing for her. But we only have to see what happens. This is a very, very unexpected Royal Rumble win. At the past Royal Rumbles, we expected only one person to win. And everyone had that person in mind, but now it's open season. It could be anybody's game. But if it were to be to anybody's game, Alexa Bliss would be the best option for that. I think she's the best option for that. You know, Becky Lynch won the Royal Rumble before. Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble before. You know, Alexa Bliss hasn't. And maybe this is her best opportunity to win the Royal Rumble. She may not get this opportunity like this again to win the Royal Rumble, because who knows what this new contract she has. She may be she more likely might be a part-timer now. She's a mom now. She may not be on the road as much. Maybe not be traveling as much with WWE like she was before. So we got to keep that in mind. But other than that, that's all I have for why Alexa Bliss is winning 2025 Women's Royal Rumble. Why the Women's Royal Rumble is going to Alexa Bliss, why it's in her hands. You guys let me know what you think of that. Soon to reveal some pop-up, guys. You guys click the links below. Until then, I will see you guys later.